Hey guys, welcome to today's class. Have fun.
Welcome to today's class, social study, and the topic for today is harmful traditional practices. Okay, this is the traditional practice of people and their ways of doing things culturally. It involves the attitude, activities, and value of the people influenced by their habits, custom, and traditional beliefs. And so, directly now, what that is saying is culture is the way we do things, is the way we see things. Culture is also based on the activities we carry out, our values, our habits, and customs. And so, these are types of harmful traditional practices in Nigeria. We have the female genital uh, mutilation, and so these involve the cutting of the female sensitive parts. Now talking about the private part, and so they also have the ritual killing. We also have the gender discrimination. The gender discrimination where you see at some point the male is preferred to the female or the female preferred to the male. And so these are some of the harmful practices we see, not just in Africa and Nigeria. I think even in the globe too, we see some of these. Uh, child labor. Child labor, this is where you force a child to do things that are lawful, like selling, that is hawking of things within the street, or taking a little child to start doing housemaid at a very tender age, not sending her to school. And the bad treatment met out to widows. And so you see when the husband of a lady dies, you find the relative maltreating and a whole lot of things happening to her. Consequences of harmful traditional practices now are some of these consequences, some of the dangers now of these things. Psychologically, you have the first thing you see there is a psychological consequence. And so the people affected by these practices are psychologically affected by the way their culture treats them. And so these people are psychologically, they are down. Psychologically, they tend to dislike the culture. That is, they are not just in the right frame of mind. Their mind, their conscience, their reasoning is being tempered with psychologically now. We have the economical consequences. Such communities where these practices are inherent cannot develop, and you find most persons not wanting to go to such community to carry out business activities or invest their money in such a location or such a place. And so social consequences, it also has social consequences on that community, on that environment. The harmful traditional practices practices give a community practicing them bad name, and so there's a bad name given to that place. People tend to give them names or their common names based on their bad or the bad acts they've carried out. And some of the measures to prevent and stop these practices, what are some of these measures we can use to stop some of these practices? The government should enact laws, and so there should be laws to stop these practices, laws to punish, and laws to do something that will make such community or an individual a scapegoat for others to see. Offenders of these laws should be adequately punished, and so these guys should be adequately punished nobody should go scot-free for such an evil act, so that other people can see and learn from such an act. People should be educated on the need to stop all these harmful traditional practices, and so educational awareness should be carried out for people to stop such dirty and barbaric acts. And so I take it from let me take that point again. People should be educated on the need to stop all these harmful practices. Offenders of these laws should be adequately punished. The government should enact laws that should stop these practices. And another point we see is that jingles on radios, television, and advertisement on the mass media. And so all of these things can be done or can be used to also educate, to enlighten, to make people stop such wicked acts. Jingles should be done on radios, on television. Let these people see, let them see what they are doing that is bad, in order for them to have a change of heart and attitude. And so the last point there says the use of drama in the mass media and in the different area of the community. And so drama tends to go far. People are attracted to dramas. People want to see. They want to just see what those guys are out there to do. And so they can be attracted to their drama, and thereafter the message can be passed across for these guys to change for the better. This okay. Okay, well, welcome to social studies class today, and the topic is population. And population is the total number of people living or residing in it at a given period of time. Or we can also say population is a total number of people living in a given geographical environment. And so there are factors that determines population growth. They are birth rates, death rates, and migration. And so basic units of population, we have the family, we have the community. And so the family is regarded as the most important primary group and the smallest social unit in the society. And so I take it again, the family is regarded as the most important primary group and the smallest social unit in the society. And so we have types of family, and the common ones we have is the monogamy family, that is a man to a woman, that is one man, one woman. We have the polygamy family, which is a man getting married to a whole lot of wives, so women marry more than one wife. In the community, a community comprises of people who have or share similar and common way of life. And so a combination of many families makes up a community. You find a community, you find different people living all together in that community. Factors in securing population growth. First and foremost is population. Population is the rate at which the number of people residing in a country increases. And so when the number of persons in a given places increases, can also term that as the population is growing, the number is also increasing. The factor that brings about population growth of a country are birth rate, high death rate, low death rate, migration. I take that again. High birth rate, low death rate, migration. And so when the birth rate is high, the number increases. When the death rate is low, you find out that the number is still high. And so this there's the high birth rate here. This is a high rate of childbirth in a country. As I've earlier said, the low death rate, this can happen as a result of improved standard of living and improved medical facilities, which makes people die at their old age. And so if the medical facilities are good, as standard are okay, you find out that people don't die on time, and eating of good food too, I think, also elongates one life. Migration, when government makes national and international policy that encourages movement of migrants to other countries into his own country. And so this is when government has a policy giving legal backing or right for people to walk in and out of their country. That also tend to these are some of the factors that also help in growth of a country. Thank you.
I hope the class was interesting. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section or send us an email. We will love to help you further. See you in the next class.